Afloat Friday. First
Number
ever Afloat Friday.
Oh, way to start off with a good crisp fucking dap up.
Oh yeah.
That's how you know this is gonna be a good series.
Before we get into it, like, follow, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok at Afloat Clothing, afloatclothing.com.
Yep.
You can get the podcast there and shop our stuff there.
Yep.
And also Apple Podcasts and Spotify for the podcast as well.
Check it out. Check it all out. Check it out. Check it out.
We've got kind of an intense topic today, so we're gonna jump right in.
Yeah, let's go. Recently,
Complex put out their rankings of every Kanye album.
Yep.
And we're gonna attempt to do it better.
Yep.
We'll mention the Complex list at the end, but I don't want it to affect ours too much.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So we'll just get right into it.
So let me ask you this.
We're ranking 14. We're taking out Cruel Summer and Donda 2 from the Complex list of 16.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Okay. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
When you think about like best album.
Yeah.
And what creates like the best album.
Yeah.
Of an artist.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
There's different factors.
There are.
I look at just how much I enjoy listening to it. For one.
Fact. Enjoyment.
Quality, which is sometimes the same, sometimes different.
Right.
You know?
Right.
An album can be very kind of. You can feel very good about an album, like listening to it, and it be terrible, like low quality music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the way through listening to it.
Yeah.
How is it?
Yeah.
Because you can take a few songs away.
Right.
And listen to those, but if you won't listen to it all the way through, I don't know if that's a good album. You know what I mean?
Right.
Those are some my main metrics, I would say.
Okay.
Are you kind of in the same?
Yeah. So what I wrote was best album. Best album's idea of the best album is most real and polished Kanye tracks from front to back that are fully cohesive within the album.
Okay.
I think there are a lot of different styles of Kanye.
Definitely. He's had a 20-year career.
He's had a long career. He's had a lot of albums. There's a lot of different
sounds.
There's been a lot of different sounds. And there's been stuff in a lot of different albums that's unpolished.
Yeah.
I think that's still very good, but not fully polished.
Which leads to the quality thing. You might love those songs.
Which is the quality.
Yeah.
So, and there's albums that are fully cohesive. What are you looking at? Are you looking at something?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought my hoodie was doing something weird.
No.
Okay.
No.
So, fully cohesive, all fits within the album.
Yeah.
It's just solid front to back, and although it all fits within the same kind of piece of art, and that is that album. Yeah. It all fits together well in the same type of sound, although not the exact same thing, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's how I looked at his discography.
Okay.
Okay.
Through that lens.
Yes. I decided what were his best albums. Should I mention when I was writing that out?
Yeah.
The two albums that came to mind?
Not yet.
Okay. Deal. Not a problem. Let's roll.
Let's roll. I think the we'll go worst to best, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the bottom three are pretty easy to
what'd you say?
I had both the Vultures and Jesus is King.
Okay.
And I think I don't know what order we put those in, but those are the bottom three.
Okay, so mine.
Yeah.
Last, Vultures 2.
Yes. Well, that's 100%.
That's last. Vultures 1, second to last.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No.
Not horrible, not great.
I listened to Vultures 2 today in preparation for this video for the first time.
Yeah.
And I don't think it is as bad as some people are making it seem.
Yeah.
But it's also just not that enjoyable of a listen.
Word.
So it's definitely last.
Vultures 1.
Sure.
Second to last.
Yeah.
Third to last, Donda.
Third to last is Donda.
Yeah.
Where do you have Jesus is King?
Right above that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
Love Jesus King. I think it's a really solid album.
Really? Okay.
I think it's and also I'd like to say this too. I'm not a very religious person. This isn't like some it's really attached to God and religion to me at all. This is just I do think it's very much so put together sonically.
Yeah.
And I think overall more cohesive. You're gonna hear me say that a lot.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna hear me say that a lot. It's much more cohesive than Donda, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think it is a bit.
Okay.
I think that has more of a central focus and idea rather than Donda.
It's definitely more. Definitely, Donda's very long and kind of a bloated album.
Right.
But the replay value of Donda for me is much higher than Jesus is King.
Valid.
I have not once gone back to Jesus is King.
Really?
Not once.
I have. It's fun.
Other than Follow God.
Oh, that one's good to put on. You gotta listen more, bro.
I did a kind of a skim today.
Did you? Jesus King? What'd you like?
I mean,
there's some good ones on that.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think that's an overhated album as well.
Definitely.
But I did have it third worst.
Okay.
Now you mentioned that we'll figure that out in a second.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you had Donda as your fourth worst.
Third worst.
Third worst, right? And
Yeah.
I had Donda as my fifth worst, so we're not far off on that.
Okay.
But as my fourth worst,
yeah.
This is where I might be. This is where it gets controversial for me.
Right.
This is where I might. This could break the whole list. That's where I put Watch the Throne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, listen. I mean. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, I can't argue that. But I think there was something so, like, fucking monumental about that album that we just didn't really understand.
That's fair. It's a very grand album.
It is.
In that moment, I'm sure it was very special.
I think it was, like, it was way bigger than Something Wrong. I saw it. I think it was way bigger than if, like, Kanye and Drake, like, did an album together. I'm sorry, not Kanye and Drake, I'm tweaking. Kendrick and Drake did an album together. Something like that.
Yeah.
Like there is I don't think there's many collaborations in rap that could make it that fucking grand of a fucking album.
It's probably big. Like, I think more of a comparison would be Kendrick and Cole, and it's probably bigger than that.
It's that, yes.
And in the moment that it came out in.
Yeah, for sure.
But we just didn't experience it then, and I just don't think it holds up as well.
I do understand that.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Alright, so I get it. I mean, I definitely thought of that myself. Okay.
Yeah. So we are trying to come up with some sort of a consensus here.
Yeah.
So I think we are consensus on Vultures. I'm good with that. Can we flip Jesus King and Donda, the way you have it on your list?
So Jesus King is before Vulture. I'm sorry, Jesus King is before or is after Donda.
Yeah.
So to make one list ourselves, that's what this is.
One consensus list.
Oh, one consensus list? Okay. Yeah. Can we flip Jesus King and Donda? I guess. I mean, I don't have enough like emotion tied to either of those albums, really. Because I definitely have much more emotion tied to Jesus King, only because we went to like the listening experience.
For sure.
But like,
for sure.
As two albums, I not, So consensus list, Donda is above Jesus King.
So yeah, so far the bottom four in order from bottom to top is Vultures 2, Vultures 1, Jesus King, and Donda.
Yep. Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. What do you have after that?
So I had Watch the Throne.
Right.
But I'm sensing that we're gonna have to move that one up.
We might have to.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Sure. But we'll see.
Sure. I had after Donda on my list was 808s and Heartbreaks.
Okay. I had 808s and Heartbreaks after Jesus King.
Okay.
So that I can get by.
That would be number 10.
Yeah,
on the list.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, not a bad album.
Not at all.
But just, like, there's really good songs off that album. Yeah. But all, like, together as an album, it's just, it's pretty raw. It's a pretty, like, raw Kanye album.
A little bit. I think there's some really good tracks. I think it's a very influential album, obviously.
100%.
Like, I think that album walked. So...
Yeezus.
Yeah, or...
Were you going to say Yeezus?
I was going to say Travis Scott.
Oh, that too.
That album walked so Yeezus and Travis Scott could run.
Fact. What do you think about? Do you think that about Yeezus too, though? Do you think 808s?
No,
I feel like 808s
yeah.
was like the most like experimental and led into a much like we'll get into that later.
Yeah, I think
we'll get into that later.
I'm glad we kind of agree on the placement of that one.
I am too. Yeah. 808s I feel like is a very like well liked down. It's a very like sentimental album to a lot of people. It seems like a lot of people fuck with it.
Yeah.
It's like it's good, but I don't, Okay.
It is good. It's a very solid album. But in Kanye's discography, very solid. Goes towards the bottom of the list.
Yeah,
he's got some great ones.
He has really good albums. Okay, what do you got next?
Okay, I had Ye.
I did too.
Wow.
I did too. Now.
I was expecting you're kind of a Ye guy.
Huge Ye guy, and I will say when we were talking about it, when we were just talking about like the whole cohesiveness and everything, and thinking about that just came to mind, and I feel like that might have to be lower. So we can put that where it is now on the
You mean higher up?
I'm sorry. Yeah, it needs to be higher up.
Yeah,
I think it needs to be higher up.
Okay.
So we can put it there for now.
Okay.
Following that, I have Kids.
Okay.
What do you put?
I had Life of Pablo.
Okay. Interesting. We're definitely not putting Life of Pablo there. Excuse me.
Oh, wait. No. Sorry. Yeah, no, I had Life of Pablo.
Okay, we're definitely not putting Life of Pablo there.
Okay. And we're definitely not putting Kids there.
So we'll see what happens. It's might be a really long episode.
After Life of Pablo, I had College Dropout.
Okay, I had College Dropout after Kids. Put College Dropout where that is.
At 8.
At 8.
Okay.
And then we can just put a tie for Life of Pablo and Kids at 7. For right now. You're gonna be furious when I put Life of Pablo. You're gonna be
mad when I put Kids.
I do love. Don't get me wrong. I love Kids See Ghosts.
Yeah.
I think Kids See Ghosts is a really good album.
And I like Life of Pablo. That was I think for us, that's the first Kanye album that we listened to when it came out.
Yes, mine was more Ye. I didn't really listen to Life of Pablo when it came out.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, I knew a song or two, but I didn't know the actual album like that.
Yeah, fair.
Ye was my
right.
Kanye's dropping an album and this is happening. So yeah.
So you have Ye above the College Dropout. If we're moving Ye up.
If we're moving Ye up, I have Ye above the College Dropout. Yeah. I mean, the College Dropout's really good, but you know what's really hard though?
Yeah.
There's such a fucking concentration in those 7 songs on Ye.
Yeah.
And same with Kids See Ghosts.
When you're looking at it for cohesion, and you could argue that there's because it's so much longer, College Dropout may be less cohesive. But I think it's a much more important album in his career.
Very important, yes.
Yeah.
Very important.
So that's where it gets tough for me.
That's where it does get tough, so we'll figure that out.
Alright.
So what are we at? Where are we at?
What did you have next?
After College Dropout?
Yeah. Or after, because, what was after College Dropout for you?
Watch the Throne.
Okay.
What do you have?
Late Registration.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Late
Registration's not gonna be where that is. I think Watch the Throne.
I'm better with Watch the Throne there.
I think Watch the Throne.
Getting Watch the Throne as low as possible for me is
Watch the Throne can sit at 7 comfortably.
And I don't hate the album. I just don't think it's.
It is a generational album though.
I get. Yeah. That's where I'm okay with putting it at 7. Yeah. But
fact.
But I mean, listening to it now, it's there's 4 or 5 good songs.
Yeah. Okay.
And the rest of them are you would just not go back to.
I dig it.
You know what I mean?
I dig it. And
I guess you might be able to say the same about College Dropout, but there's more good ones on there.
Yeah.
Like replay value wise, you're probably not going back to them.
Yeah.
But again, it's a more important album for his career.
It's definitely a more important album for his career.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay, so I had what'd you have after Watch the Throne?
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Okay, I had that above Late Registration.
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
I guess that's where that goes.
I mean, you know what? I think everyone really hypes that album up. I think it's really good. I still think it's another one of those albums that's like, it's really good, but like all the way, like everything. I don't think it's as cohesive. I don't know. Look, it's like Graduation 2. It's like Graduation 2. There's not much of a difference. Think about the difference between Graduation, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I think
there's a bit of a difference because there's a little bit more electronic because it was after 808s, so there was a little bit more playing around with that.
Yeah, and less kind of like rap from the Bling era, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
There's no Good Life. There's no
right. Yeah. There's a lot less of like the kind of like more like generalized like for the masses radio hits.
Kinda, and it's also just
a little bit more gritty.
Maybe just a little less like showing off.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm kind of with you about. I guess I am with you because I had My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy 4th on my list.
Yeah.
I guess you had it 6th. Where'd you have it?
1, 2, 3, 4. I had 5th.
Alright, so we'll move it up to 5th.
Okay, for right now.
Right? Well, okay, well...
I mean, this list is not, like, we're just kind of going off what we both have and putting stuff in. This list will change.
Okay.
That is by no means
I'm just writing it down here, but...
Yeah.
It's tough because we each had albums on our list that aren't on this list yet because we don't know where to put them. So, I guess My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is going to end up 4th or 5th, maybe. Probably. I don't know.
It's pretty solid. What do you have?
It's a very solid album.
It is. What do you have after that?
I had Yeezus 3rd on my list.
Okay. Yeezus 3rd?
Yeah.
Okay, so then let me catch up then. I had Life 4th.
Okay, Life of Pablo.
Life of Pablo 4th.
Okay. So wait, you had it above College Dropout, Late Registration, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright. I had Yeezus 3rd as well.
Okay, so I think Yeezus can be the consensus 3rd right now.
For right now, fine. Although I think it could be higher. I think it could be higher on that list. I really think it could. It can't be 1, but it could definitely be 2. It could definitely be 2.
I don't know.
We're gonna talk about it.
I don't know.
Safe to say we're gonna talk about it.
It could be 2.
It could be 2.
It could be 2.
It could be 2.
1, we both have Graduation.
1,
right?
we have Graduation.
Okay, I think we had deduced that at this point.
Yeah. Graduation's 1.
Now, what's your 2?
Late Registration.
Okay.
Late Registration.
Okay.
It's 2.
That's valid.
Yeah.
That's valid. It's
hard for any of these albums. It's hard for like, honestly, like the first 5 albums on this list, in my opinion.
Yeah.
To not like be valid for 1 or 3, like for 1 through 3. Any of the 5, any of those top 5 I just mentioned and you mentioned, I feel like could be all within 1 through 3.
Yeah. Okay. Now.
Okay.
My number 2 was Kids See Ghosts.
Wow. Wow. I was about to like really be like, yeah, no, I get it. And then it just kind of, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I get it.
Yeah.
I think that if I'm being honest, if I'm looking back at two albums in general, I truly think Late Registration, and I think that College Dropout, no offense to either of them, I think they're both really incredible albums. Yeah. I think they lack a certain level of creativity as compared to a lot of the other albums in his catalog. Now, those albums had to walk. Yeah. Those albums had to be exactly what they were for him to do what he did.
Kind of like a launching pad.
It had to be a launching pad. So don't get me wrong. Like, he had to like get his record.
Like, that's what I mean when I say those albums are very important.
They
in
are
his career.
extremely important, and I will never not say that because they are. Yeah. And I have Late Registration as 2. Yeah. I love that album front to back. Truly.
It's so good.
It is so good. It is so fucking good.
Yeah.
So good.
And I think the thing about those, like, I would say anything, like those 2, College Dropout, Late Registration, the ones before, like, Graduation, Kanye is feeling himself. Like, he is so hot.
Yeah.
He is at the highest point.
He's doing it. Like he's just doing it.
He's where he wanted to be his whole life, and he's enjoying it. Yeah. And he's living it up.
He is Jordan from 3, from the fucking, not even from 3, bro. Just backing motherfuckers down and hitting fadeaway fucking jump shots and faces every time down the lane.
But, like,
he's banging.
But, like, the 2 before that,
right,
are, he's a little more humble. He's a little, like, he's kind of like a scrappy kid, just starting out.
The whole skit progression through College Dropout is kind of like the, yes.
Yeah, and he's kind of still finding his way a little bit, and that's what makes it more. They're charming to go back and look at. 100% are, because it's such a huge figure now. Yeah. Just starting out and finding his way.
Right.
And
that's incredible.
It's very cool.
Yeah, it is.
And that's where those albums find a place in your heart.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. 100%.
So what are we feeling list wise?
Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so 1 is Graduation.
Yes. We're good with that.
I'm good with that. That's obvious. I think 2 should honestly.
Are we thinking Yeezus?
I'm thinking Yeezus for 2.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good with that.
I think Yeezus should be 2.
We did a listen in May.
Yeah. We do a lot of album listenings, by the way. We do a lot. I'd say we do a good bit of album listening.
Yeah, but we did a listen in May.
Yeah.
And when you talk about cohesion,
oh my god, that album is so cohesive. We're probably gonna do a listening tonight.
We might
have to
tonight. 1 through 10 on that album, just bang, 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 10 bangs in a row.
It does not stop. It does not stop. That album is so cohesive. It's such a finished project. It is so perfect. I think about it in the same way, although very different.
Yeah.
Astroworld by Travis Scott. Sure. Exceptionally polished, a finished idea, all the way, like, gone through different iterations and found the best iteration. This is Astroworld. This is Yeezus. Yeezus is, through and through, maybe his, like, best cohesive project.
Yeah.
And finished project.
It's there with the 7-song ones.
Ever. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Up there, with Ye and
when you talk about cohesion, I think Kids See Ghosts and Yeezus are the top 2. Like,
probably. And that's also because of how concentrated it is in those 7 songs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Yep. So it seems like
got me all fucking riled up talking about Yeezus.
So that album riles you up.
That album does some riling. It does some riling for sure.
So it seemed like you're kind of okay with moving Late Registration down a little bit from your.
I'm down to move it to 3.
Okay.
I'm down to move. Okay, realistically, I'm down to move it anywhere between 3 and 5. But Life of Paolo has to be 4. Life of Paolo has to be 4.
Okay. Can I?
Is that not reasonable? Is that not reasonable enough?
Okay.
So shout out New Nation, by the way. Just to let y'all know. Shout out New Nation.
Where are we putting Kids See Ghosts?
Kids See Ghosts can be in there. Kids See Ghosts can be in there.
Okay,
what if we did? What if we did?
Kids See Ghosts, Pablo, Late Registration.
Kids See Ghosts. Okay, so you want Kids See Ghosts 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Pablo 4.
Yeah, because you said it has to be
4. Late Registration 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think about that.
Okay.
I think if we're gonna put Kids See Ghosts up there,
yeah,
I I think we're gonna have to move Ye down. Where is it?
Ye's I have Ye.
Oh, it's moving. It's going for a ride, bud.
Okay,
it's hopping on the train. It's hopping on the train. Ye's moving.
Okay.
Fucking. I mean, down as in up.
Yeah.
Obviously,
yeah.
It's moving down the fucking list.
Yeah. Okay, so why don't? Okay.
So let's put in for right now, and obviously after we're done with this list, we're gonna do a final look over and maybe do a couple of one-for-one swaps. You know what I mean?
All right.
This is by no means a finalized list.
You'll know when the list has been finalized.
You'll know, yeah, you will. But it's gonna take a bit. Okay, so let's throw in for right now.
Yeah.
For right now.
Yeah.
You want to put Kids 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're throwing Life 4. For right now. That might move.
It could move.
It might move.
I'm not opposed to it moving.
Where it could move is it could move with Ye. It might swap with Ye, but Life will still be moved down. I could see Ye in that, or I could see Life in that 6th position. So let's put in Late Registration 5.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what I think.
Okay.
Right? Because we're obviously you want Ye moved.
Ye will be moved.
Where do you need Ye? Where does Ye fit comfortably in Paolo's list?
Let me pull the list back up. Let me see the list. I think Ye respectfully sits at 6, without a doubt. I think that College Dropout can switch with Watch the Throne. I think we put Watch the Throne where College Dropout is, and then we can put My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy at 9.
That cannot go 9. That cannot go. I know it's not maybe not our complete favorite album, but it's very, very good.
Okay.
If anything, Watch the Throne needs to go to 9.
Watch the Throne can go to 9.
Okay.
Watch the Throne can go to 9.
Okay.
Respectfully, Watch the Throne can go to 9. But it still feels wrong. Can I say?
Yeah.
Can I say?
I had it at 11 on my list.
Yeah. What? I had it at 7, I think.
Yeah. No, maybe, yeah, something like that.
I had it at 6.
Okay, so we do have Ye above the College Dropout.
Yeah.
Does that feel right for you?
Personally, yes.
It doesn't feel right for me.
I get it. I get it. I don't think it should move, though. I don't really think it should move. Tell me where it would move.
I would just flip them.
And what? So what would that be?
College Dropout.
Numbers. Give me numbers.
Ye would be 8, College Dropout would be 7.
Feels more right. Ye at 7.
But, I mean...
Think about the cohesion.
Okay, yes.
And think about how we also have Late Registration at like 3.
Yes. But those 3, that trilogy is like...
I get it.
But, okay, because like you have Through the Wire.
No, I know. I'm pulling up the track list.
All right, yeah.
Believe me, I'm pulling up the track list.
Because the track lists are important here. Ye has some good tracks, but it also
has... What does it not have?
I don't
Tell me a bad song through all 7.
All Mine.
You must have some type of like problem with that song. That must be your own problem, that like something stemmed from that song and now you can't listen to it anymore. Has to be. That is a great song. You don't like All Mine? That's like one of the biggest songs off that album.
Yeah, I don't think it's that good.
That's it? That's what you got? Everything else though? What do you think about everything else?
I don't think Yikes is that great of a song. Like, I don't think, like, okay.
Have you listened to I Thought About Killing You into Yikes? When's the last time you did the full 7? Is it 7?
Yeah, Ghost Town and Violent Crimes are great songs.
Incredible.
But I think
No Mistakes? Wouldn't Leave?
No Mistakes is good. Wouldn't Leave is great.
All Mine's great. Yikes is great.
Those two are
Think about the emotion.
Those two
Think about the emotion.
Those two songs pull the
Caleb,
album
think
down.
about the emotion that you are brought into when you hear I thought about killing you, going then into Yikes.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking crash of energy.
All falls down.
I get it. I rapped that song. Do you remember when I acapella that song? The first like 4 bars? How much of that song did I get off to you
at least half a verse.
At least half the verse. Acapella. That's a great song.
Get 'em high.
Yeah, Get 'em High. Is Spaceship on that? Spaceship.
Slow Jams.
Slow Jams is classic.
New workout plan?
The new workout plan. I always wanted to learn fucking Twist's verse on Slow Jams.
Good luck.
I think I had it for a bit, but I think I lost it.
No chance.
I think I had it.
We gotta flip those. That doesn't feel right. Having the college dropout. Like,
I don't know. I don't fucking know if I can do that.
Plus you add the skits, like
7 and 8. You want to switch?
Yeah.
Put it for now.
Okay.
Put it for now. I'm not saying that's confirmed. We're not confirming that.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. We're not locking it. Don't lock it. Don't let it be locked.
Okay. All right. I mean, we have a list.
Do we?
I mean, the list is full.
The list is full right now?
The list is full.
It's like, Life of Pablo. The ones that we didn't know where they were going to be, do we put those places?
Life of Pablo has been locked at 4, as per your request. If you get Life of Pablo at 4, we can flip those 2. I moved it up a lot. We moved it up a lot.
Where was it before?
On my list, I had it...
Like 8?
8th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it 8th on. I also had Yeezus 7th, and that's now 2.
Wait, you had Yeezus 7th?
No, that's not right. Never mind. I was going... Okay, yeah. No,
you did not?
No, I didn't have Yeezus 7th, but I had Life of Pablo 6.
Okay, yeah. Fact, okay.
So I did a little bit of moving.
You did some moving. Did I do any moving? I don't know if my list. I don't know if my list like changed that much.
I don't know if you did. Yeah. I don't know how much major moving you did.
I don't know how much major moving I did.
You moved Kids See Ghosts.
I moved Kids See Ghosts, and that I can respect because it is a good album.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I got to Ye and Kids See Ghosts, it was kind of like I was working chronologically.
Yeah.
It was like those are really good albums, but like. Then you look further. It's like you look down. It's like you see those 2, and then you look down at what you have below. It's like, fuck, I don't know, guys.
It was a tough list. It was a tough list.
All right, so let's read through what we got. Read through what we got.
Okay.
1 through 13 or 1 through 14.
Yeah.
1 through 14. That's what.
When do you want me to tell you what the complex list was?
Probably after we figure out after we situate our list and it's
okay. So at 1 we have Graduation.
Okay.
2 we have Yeezus.
Okay.
3 we have Kids See Ghosts.
Okay.
4 we have The Life of Pablo.
Okay.
5 is Late Registration.
Okay.
6 is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Okay.
7th is College Dropout.
Fine.
8th is Ye.
Okay.
9 is Watch the Throne.
Valid.
10 is 808s and Heartbreaks.
Yes.
I'd honestly be fine with switching those weekly nowadays if you prefer. 11 we have Donda.
Okay.
12 we have Jesus is King.
Okay.
13 is Vultures 1.
Right.
And 14 is Vultures 2. Yeah.
Okay. Let me take a look.
Okay.
Sometimes you just need to really have a scroll.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. I get it. I can't really argue where Ye is. I can't really argue where Ye is. I think if you want to, if I'm being honest, I could switch My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and College Dropout and do a 6 to 7 swap.
I'm good with those where they are. I think that's where that's as low as My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy should be, in my opinion.
Could we switch Life of Pablo for Late Registration? A 5 for 4?
Let me see what. Yeah.
I think that's valid.
Yeah.
I think that's valid.
I'm good with that.
I think
you
Life
were
of Pablo's
so set on having it 4th, which is so funny.
What's that?
You were so set on having it 4th.
It's just like a little too high. I think it's a really good album though.
I agree.
And I think it deserves to be in that.
I agree.
But I think that was just a little too high. And there needs to be a little more respect towards...
Are we putting Life of Pablo above Twisted Fantasy?
Yeah.
Alright.
We're just comfortably.
Okay.
Comfortably doing that. Comfortably.
Thinking about it, I don't know. When's the last time you When's the last time you looked at the Twisted Fantasy track list?
I looked at it recently.
Okay.
I looked at it just within the past hour.
Okay.
And I think that, I mean, it is Devil in a New Dress, Runaway.
If you want
Blame Game.
If you want, you can get it for the rest of your life.
One of the most absurd bars to just throw off the hook right there. Blame Game?
I think those albums could be flipped. Life of Pablo and Twisted Fantasy.
I don't think so. When you think about Ultralight Beam,
okay,
and where that puts you.
When you think about the cohesion.
When you think, I get it, but I don't think there's any more cohesion on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy than there is in Life of Pablo. I don't think there really is.
Like these songs, those get a little crazy.
Freestyle 4? Are you gonna tell me that's not a good song? I could argue that's my favorite song off the album.
But like Facts.
What? What about it?
It's a good song, but how do you?
Facts is crazy.
It is crazy, but like
No More Parties in LA, Fade, then you go into St. Pablo. I think more than anything, it's just a fucking vibe of energy from 2016 that just floats correctly. It has different feelings. Yeah. It has different waves.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that just as much as this is a powerful piece from 2010.
Gorgeous Power, All the Lights, Monster. Those four.
I mean, yeah, no, I get it. Gorgeous is crazy. Gorgeous is one of the best guitar riffs in like hip hop history, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And where do you want to move it?
I just want to flip them. I just want to do it one for one.
No, I know you keep saying that, and like that makes it seem more minuscule than it is. But
what
numbers are we talking?
5 and 6.
5 and 6?
Yeah.
That just sounds more status quo. That's my problem with it. That's my problem.
But I think it's for a reason. Like,
I mean, I can't really argue that. Alright, fine, but I'm not getting worked on College Dropout. I'm not getting worked on College Dropout moving up in that list.
I'm not. I don't want to move College Dropout. I think.
I thought you were gonna try and snake it and just keep moving like album by album.
Bro, it's just a 1-for-1 swap.
Yeah, you just keep 1-for-1
in a row.
Kid, please me. Kid, please me on the 1-for-1 swaps.
I think with that swap, I think I'm good with the list.
Okay.
How do you feel?
Okay, that's fine. Let's read through it again.
Okay.
Go slower this time. Really let us embrace it. Soak it in.
Graduation.
Yep.
At number 1.
Yep.
Yeezus. Kids See Ghosts.
Fine. Arguable though. So fucking arguable. I let you slide. With that Kids See Ghosts number 3 because I was generous. Generous. I was generous with that. I was so generous.
You are, and I appreciate that from you.
We'll see about that. What's 4? Give me a number on 4.
Late Registration.
Okay.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yep.
The Life of Pablo.
Yep.
College Dropout.
Okay.
Yay.
Great.
Watch the Throne.
Okay.
808s and Heartbreak.
Okay.
Donda.
Yeah.
Jesus is King.
Yep.
Vultures 1 and 2.
Yep. Okay. Kids See Ghosts.
Yeah.
We're giving it a lot. I wanna ask you, why are you giving it so much more respect than Yay? Because I see those albums as kind of the same bodies of work.
No. Dude, Kids See Ghosts, I think it's it's a lot deeper. I think some of the production is better.
Wrong. So I'm serious about that thought, but I was just saying it just to be funny.
I think that album takes you, like, you have it's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
You have kind of a slower start, and then you have kind of some crazy energy with the fourth dimension.
Yep.
And then you really get kind of serious and like very. He's talking a lot about his mental health in ways that he kind of touches on with Ye, but he really, I think, like, with the help of Cudi, they get deeper in on Kids See Ghosts.
Fascinating argument you just posed, because I will say some of that sounded exactly like just saying that it is a Ye Part 2.
But it's better.
I think it should be moved. I think it should be moved down to 5. I think it should be moved down to 5, or moved up to, down, up, whatever you want to say.
So you were battling to keep My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy like lower, and now you want to put it above Kids See Ghosts?
Wait, say that again?
So Kids See Ghosts are going to be below, lower than My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy on the list.
No, what I'm saying is I think that My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, that was what I'm saying. Just out of respect. I think at this point, just out of respect. I think it should be Late Registration, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, then Kids See Ghosts.
I can understand a 1-for-1 swap, 3 and 4.
Alright,
5 stays where it is.
Alright,
5 stays.
Fine. 5 can be 5.
And are we set now? Is this our set? I think this is our set list.
That's our set list.
We're locking it in. I'm very excited to tell you what Complex did.
I wonder how similar or different it is to our list.
It's not that similar.
No?
It's not that similar.
Okay.
Okay. The final Afloat Clothing Kanye West album ranking is Graduation at 1, Yeezus at 2, Late Registration, Kids See Ghosts, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, The Life of Pablo, College Dropout, Ye, Watch the Throne, 808s and Heartbreaks, Donda, Jesus is King, Vultures 1 and Vultures 2.
Yep.
All right. I think we did a good.
I think we did a great list.
We did well.
I think we did a great list. I think we did a list that represents
us
and Kanye's music well.
It may not be agreeable to everyone.
May not be.
But it represents Afloat Clothing's thoughts on Kanye's albums.
Yeah. Fact. Definitely does that.
All right.
But I don't think that was like favorite list by any means.
No. We tried to keep how we tried to make it more objective.
We tried to make it more objective.
Not all. You can't do 100%.
Kids See Ghosts is number 3. So yeah,
it was 4.
Late Registration.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we switched those.
I'm sorry. You're right. We did.
I think 4 is fair for that album.
4 is fair. 4 is fine. 4, that can't really argue. All right.
Complex. This is what Complex did.
Yep.
I'm gonna go bottom to top for suspense.
Yep.
For effect. 16 is Donda 2.
Okay.
15 Jesus is King.
Okay.
14 Vultures 2.
Okay.
13.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay.
12 is Vultures 1.
Okay.
11 is Cruel Summer, the Good Music album.
Right.
10 is Kids See Ghosts.
Okay.
9 is Donda.
Okay.
8 is The Life of Pablo.
Okay.
7 is 808s and Heartbreaks.
Okay.
6 is Late Registration.
Okay.
5 is College Dropout.
Okay.
4 is Jesus.
Okay.
3 is Watch the Throne.
Right. Because where else?
2 is Graduation.
Okay.
And 1 is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
So honestly, reading it back, not as egregious as maybe I thought.
Kind of egregious. I think that
but
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy has a chokehold on Complex. I think no one puts out more My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy content than Complex. Complex puts up a fuckload of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That's pretty
content.
funny that you say that.
Like, don't they?
Yeah, they probably do.
They kind of do.
Yeah. Now, I think the worst part of it is Ye at 13.
Right.
Kids See Ghosts at 10. And Watch the Throne at 3.
Watch the Throne at 3 is horrible.
I think other than those
Ye Where It Is also pretty fucking bad.
And Kids See Ghosts at 10.
Kids See Ghosts at 10 is
like they have it below Donda.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why Donda's as high up there as it is.
And I like a lot of the songs on Donda.
Right.
But what does Donda know about cameras?
Yeah. I like a lot of the Gaga songs. But what the fuck does she know about cameras? Legend.
Yeah, I don't know. It's other than that, it's not that. It's a fair list.
Yeah, I it's one of those things.
Yeah,
it could be argued. Like you can definitely pick numbers off with that, but like, there's a couple of ones that are like, that's a little fucked. I think Yeezus being where it is too is a little fucked.
It's at 4 on their list, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
We had it at 2.
We did it. Yeah, I guess it's not the worst, but I don't know. Yeezus at 4 sounded a lot crazier in my head, honestly.
Yeah. But just
especially with Watch the Throne being 3. Yeah. Watch the Throne being 3 and Yeezus being 4 is like, bro.
Yeah, what are we doing? I don't get it. I kind of get it, but I really don't.
I kind of get it too. I just can't see it being at 3.
Yeah.
Like, no. I can't... And they put Graduation too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's valid.
So, we have our list.
Yep.
This took a bit longer than we probably would normally go for an Afloat Friday. But it's a difficult topic.
That was, these are case-by-case basis, I think, with lengths. Yeah, that took time.
It takes a lot of deliberation for that list.
Yeah, that takes a lot of time.
And we came together and we did it.
I think we did it well.
I would agree.
I think we did it real well.
So, yeah. Look out for Afloat Friday, first Friday of every month.
Yep. Check that out.
Yeah. Different topics all the time.
Yeah.
We won't always be in this room. We'll be doing other stuff sometimes too.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
We never know.
We don't either. So come hang with us. Come stay afloat with us.
Yeah. Podcast every Thursday.
Yeah,
we'll see that one. We'll see you on there. Stay afloat.
Peace. Stay afloat. See ya. Cheers.